Taurus energies, welcome to Say Set Tarot. I'm Kiara. I'm not here for likes, shares, or subscriptions, but I did hear that it helps the energy and the messages to circulate. That's a decision you'll have to make on your end. Remember to listen for energies and not signs. Energies can apply to people, places, situations, and concepts. And what I'm wanting to do is to help you to identify the energy around you so that you can see the colorful way that our life and our worlds connect via energy, right? Because everything's energy. This reading right here is for the energy of Saturn. Saturn went retrograde June 17th, and it'll be that way until November 4th. Saturn is the teacher. So when it's retrograde, it's the tester. So right now, I want to give you some insight on how the energy of Taurus is being tested wherever you have that in your chart. And then you decide whether you're equipped for this or whether you're not. Intuitively, I'm getting that between Leo season and Libra season is going to be really heavy with the tests and the trials and the tribulations, just to make sure you're learning and sustaining and maintaining everything that you're learning and downloading into your genetic DNA as you continue your soul mission. Okay, it's popping off in Cancer. It's like the pre-season, and then we're gonna have the post-season in Scorpio season, November 4th. Okay, so how is the energy of Saturn? How is Saturn testing the energy of Taurus? How is Saturn testing the energy of Taurus, please? How is Saturn testing the energy of Taurus? How is Saturn testing the energy of Taurus? I will not pull a card. They gotta jump. I'm gonna take the one on the bottom too. Ooh, you got main female, the living room, and a rich girl. So this is testing, and I've been talking about this, and that's why I'm doing this, because I want you to pass. I sincerely do. This is testing your image amongst a group of people. Particularly, I'm picking up with your family or your social group that you consider your family. So you have main female out here, and then you have a rich girl. That's what you have here. So with this living room here, I'm getting that someone is in a situation or entertaining a situation because of what they get. This is what's being tested, okay? Is the money worth it, is what I'm hearing. Is the money worth the situation? You know, is being in a situation or being committed to something or being in charge of something worth the accolades and the finances here when it comes to this living room situation? Is your lifestyle safe? Are you at peace? This is what's being tested. Can you keep up being this main person, being this front person, you know what I mean? Being the face of something. How is that deteriorating you? Now you have 21 and 12 here. 21 is 12 backwards, likewise for that. So this is giving me a mirroring effect. So there is something in total and complete alignment here with the 12 and the 21. 21 is the world, the end of a cycle, and the 12 is the hangman, which is Piscean energy here with the rich girl. Now these are both threes, which is that Taurus energy and that Libra energy, that Empress energy, that Venus energy. And I'm really picking up here that you're dealing with the shadow side of Venus. I've been talking about that. Is this really love? Is this really beautiful? Is this really the life here that you want to live with the living room being here? Is this how you really want to be known amongst your people? Let's clarify, please, Spirit. Can you elaborate more on main female, the living room, and a rich girl? What's the main female for Taurus energy? How Saturn is testing the energy of Taurus. What's the main female, please? She's all dressed up, baby. All dressed up. 5 of Pentacles out here with the 6 of Pentacles. That's 11 Pentacles. That talks about balance. That's the 2 of Pentacles. So with this main female being out here with the 5 of Pentacles, this is, again, someone who really doesn't have it to be all dressed up. With the collective energy of another 2 out here. Really needing help. Really looking for a handout. Really using the shadow side of Venus, which is envy, lust, prostitution, to get this attention. That's exactly what this is. That's dangerous. Do you really want to live like this? This is what you're being tested on. Is it really worth the money with the rich girl over here in the 5 of Pentacles? Because you don't have it here. I'm also getting that you can... I don't know. This is just a download, y'all. But you can end up getting something you can't get rid of. That can be anywhere from STDs to children. Because, look, this is something that's tagging along. There's something that comes with being this main female. There's something that comes with this stardom, and with the rich girl is always Aquarius for me. There's something that comes with it. You could have Aquarius in your chart, but remember, just go to your chart, look for the Taurus placements, and then also you should be able to identify this around you, no matter what sign the person is, or they say, I don't know what time I was born. You should still be able to pick up the energy. What's the living room for how Saturn is testing the energy of Taurus here? Six of Swords here. The living room with the Six of Swords. This is having to relocate. This is a move. This is eviction. Okay, but this is spirit putting you out. You got the 5 to the 6 here. And you're not leaving with anything. This is what you're being tested on. Is it really worth this? You're going to ride this out until it all falls apart here. 9 of Pentacles here. Moving to have to be single, having to be on your own, having to use your own gifts, your own talents, your own education and intelligence here. Because with this 5 of Pentacles here, you're being thrown out of somewhere. It's a test here of, do you really want to go this way? Is this really worth it? I'm sorry, but for the energy of Taurus, when it comes to Saturn, I just feel like this is more like a fate energy than a test. The test is how you'll handle getting thrown out of something, being stripped. Is something else I just heard. That's the test. What's a rich girl, please, for how Saturn is testing the energy of Taurus? The Death card. Now, the interesting thing about this is, if you listen to the long readings that I just did, that were like the fresh ones, right? The last set I just did, they were long because I felt like Saturn was giving you like a study guide. In that study guide energy, Taurus was being confronted by Scorpio here, death. With the Lovers on the bottom of the deck here. Your path. You cannot go down this path anymore. Taurus energy talks about that. You have this same type of abundance and love waiting for you on your own merit. Not like this. A rich girl with death here. This is the end of that rich girl image. The end of that rich guy image. The end of this. And then you can be a man in this feminine energy here. Basically what that would look like is somebody who don't really work for shit. This would be a man that just sleep with different women and have them buy his clothes, have him cook for him, drive their car. This would be a woman that don't really have nothing. They're 100% codependent on a relationship. And it comes with a lot here. I feel like it's very degrading. I'm picking that up here with the 5 of Pentacles being treated like a slave or a charity case here. But it looks good. Someone's willing to endure a harsh lifestyle just because it looks good. With the 6 of Swords and the Death, though, you're on your way to a quick ending here. And with that Pope there, that definitely is giving me Hierophant energy here. The end of this type of thinking, this type of operating, this type of lifestyle. What's the advice for the energies of Taurus on how they can pass this test, Spirit? If you could tell them anything about how to pass the test with Saturn, Spirit, what would it be? Remember, again, listen for energy and not signs. Pull out that natal chart and see what you see. Depending on what house that it's in, it'll determine how you need to address this energy. This is also giving me an energy of you can't hold on to things. This is the same thing. You can't hold on to things because it looks good. Friendships, work, relationships, just because it looks good. It's not feeding you. So that's not going to work anymore. This rich girl can be abundance in friends, abundance in people, abundance in opportunities. That's ending because they still not good opportunities. It's like 1,000 ways to die type energy. Like that's an abundance, but it's an abundance of bullshit. Like that's what this is out here. Main female with the 5 of Pentacles, it's like you're getting left out of a friend group, fired from a job, but it's good because it's like they treat you like shit. You don't make nothing. The living room with the 6 of Swords, yeah, you gotta move, but you was sleeping on the corner or sleeping on the floor. Like you was sleeping or operating in barbaric, or maybe this is a domestic. You getting beat up, but you need somewhere to stay. This is not how Spirit wants you to be treated. This is your test. How are you going to handle this? Are you going to try to run back? Or are you going to allow this cycle to close out And that's this Scorpio that's going to confront you and give you this opportunity for more on how to pass this test. Go check out the Scorpio reading. It's right here. It is your opposite. Scorpio is going to call this energy out, and you're going to have to answer. You can answer in one of two ways. You can get combative, or you can accept it and lay down your arms. But what's the advice right here in this setting while I have you, Spirit, for how to pass the test of Saturn? The Eight of Swords is out here. This is doing something over and over again. Fuck. I just said that. I don't think you're going to pass. I think this is more like your fate than anything. Like you're getting drugged. Because the devil here with the star on the bottom of the day. Didn't I say that reminds me of the Aquarius reading? The devil here with the Eight of Swords. You're toxic over and over again. Over and over again. Over and over again. You're enslaved to the matrix. This is someone who really doesn't have any respect for themselves. This is a situation that doesn't have respect. This is exploitation, and they're okay with it. This is a proud thief. This is a bold liar. You know what I mean? Like, that's what this is. This is an escort with this main female. And look, this is an escort instead of a prostitute or a stripper. Again, this is gonna end anyway. But I mean, what I'm seeing with Saturn is you failed this test. That's why the death card coming in. They just gonna have to kick your ass out. With this Hierophant energy here, you see how this Hierophant just said this Pope energy is giving me the Hierophant, still trying to negotiate this toxic shit. And I can say that now because you got the devil out here with the Eight of Swords over and over again. With the Star, you do what you want when you popping, doing shit for attention. Very low vibrational. Anything else for their advice? Damn. The Empress with the Two of Swords. Nah, man. That's on you. It's on you. You've been blocked. You're being stopped. There is no more moving forward for you. That's crazy. Okay, well, I'm not going to take personals on this type of energy because this is a test. I've helped you study. Yeah, with the King of Swords, you already know what time it is. You already know exactly what you finna get. This is that energy of that's high on life, baby. Put me on your flight. All right, well, you got it. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. This is just anything for attention, anything for money, anything to be, you know, in a certain group, to be seen around certain people. You're very much not, this energy is very much not respected. Look, grief and sorrow and a journey was there. Like, there's no way but to embarrass this energy. Spirit has to embarrass this energy because you're just not going to stop. This is the energy of only being sad that they got caught. They'll do it again. So Spirit finna have to just, you know what I mean? I love you. I'm sorry to have to report this, but one thing I will not do is tell a lie. Remember, this is energy and not signs. You know who you are. Get your natal chart out. See where it is. Remember that if you're high vibrational, you can pass this test. It's a test. Anybody who studies for a test can pass. Now, wherever you have this in your chart, this ain't looking too good. Now, again, depending on the house, for instance, this could be looking really bad in like the first house, the seventh house, the sixth house, the eighth house, which is secrets and contract. That looking really bad. But like in the third house, this is somebody, you know, getting into an argument, basically. You know what I mean? Where somebody about to have to just be talked bad to, or you may have to talk bad. This energy may have to exploit, you know what I mean? Because the third house talks about siblings and communications. But what if you don't have siblings? Exactly. There are people who have empty houses or don't have any motion going on in those houses. So you just have to know yourself to honor yourself, okay? I'm just here to report, to help you the best that I can. Everyone's different, special, and unique in their own way. This energy does, however, exist heavily if it's popping up for the collective. Until we meet again, y'all, I love y'all and good luck.